present. A Christmas present for me. I can't believe Santa left me a present. I must have been good this year. Oh, it's a box. Oh. She's so beautiful. It's a sea monster. We have a lake sea monster now. Thank you, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Back to the corner of the building, like he was there.
Yes.
So when he stands up, he's over there.
No, he kicked aside and moved. Like
So
he
he's
kicked
here.
and I said he took 2 steps away from you. Yeah.
Okay, so I have my back to everyone else in the bar, correct? Would that be an accurate assessment?
Yes.
Good. Then, in that case, I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, and we will just, for purposes of what's happening.
Yeah, let's put miniatures out, just for argument's sake.
Give me
There, I'm that guy.
Where the heck are the markers?
So, I don't know. So wait, so here's a table. Okay, so where's the
Gave them to you.
So
this is we'll say that's a table. We'll say you guys were kind of like this.
yes,
He's here now. So he kind of kicked his off to the
and
side.
this is where the edge of the building is.
That's where the edge of the building is.
So
Yeah.
he's all right. So I can put my back to him. There's got to be risk. So the people over here, if there are people here, they could potentially.
Yeah, like this is the wall. Yeah, there are people over here, but not that close. People stay away from him because Crazy Jack,
Crazy
you know,
Okay.
he's crazy.
Well, in that case, oh boy, here we go. Well,
You have
All right, what are you doing?
put my hand away from my weapons and all that. So one hand out, like a gesture piece, if you will, and I'm going to expose the holy symbol of Torm to him.
I'm gonna roll a crazy check.
Oh, God damn it! Can I roll a crazy check? Lovely.
Okay, you see he kind of freezes.
What I'm trying to do when I'm looking at his eyes, if there's any kind of recognition when he sees that symbol, that's what I'm going for, essentially.
He freezes, and he just is staring. Like now he's kind of like up and down at you, like just looking at you in your entirety. He takes his hand off his hilt and he approaches you. I haven't seen one of those in about 80 years. Where did that come from?
That's a story we can get into later. But no, I am the one you sent Halford to go get.
He says, cover that up.
I will do just that. It seems like he's a little more lucid.
Sit down.
Yes. So we're going to calmly sit that down. Whew! All right. That went how I wanted it to go.
He
Fantastic.
says, everyone is listening. There are people in this place that can hear us.
Is there someplace safe where we can speak?
You see he kind of goes back into like crazy eyes, and he kind of just
Definitely.
glances in another direction. A few moments later, you see Alfred coming over. Another 26-ounce mug for him, and you get a 12-ounce glass of water.
Halford, I'm going to need you to take that beer back and bring my friend water instead.
Alfred laughs. It's so funny. This guy is such a
Okay,
comedian.
Alfred, do you want to help?
What's
Do you want to help your Alfred? Get back over here. Do you want to help your friend Laviana or not?
He looks at you. He's like,
Get this man some water because I need to.
he's like, he goes to 2 guys. He goes, drag him out. Can't have him in this place.
Halford is saying this.
No, this is Crazy Jackson.
Oh.
So 2 guys come over and they're like, you can't bother Crazy Jack, man. You got to go. You're upsetting him. Last time was real bad. Please,
Never
you
mind.
gotta go somewhere else.
I'll back down. I'm back down. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. Let the man have his beer.
All right. So they escort you out of the bar.
So now, Halford's walked away, or is he still standing there slugging the other guy's beer?
No. He went back to the bar. He brought you guys drinks and he went to the bar.
All right. So that was a symbol. So I'm looking. Look to the door. Who has entered recently?
You know, people are coming in and out. After a few minutes, Crazy Jack comes out.
What?
He comes outside the bar.
Oh, okay. Halford bringing me the beer.
No, he
Was
brought,
the
you, he
sign
brought you water.
right?
He brought him-
Water was the sign that Zem had walked in. That was our high sign.
Yes, that was your high sign.
Right. So I wanted to which one is Zem?
Nobody.
God damn it, Halford. All
Roll,
right.
I'll allow you to roll a wisdom check. Roll your wisdom to see if you figure out what happened.
Yeah, I got that one. 18.
Yes. Crazy Jack looked at Halford,
Mm-hmm.
nodded. Halford brought you guys drinks, and then he had you kicked out.
Okay, got it.
So
I was too wrapped up in what I was saying to hear what you were saying. Got it.
gotcha. So that's what happened. So he steps outside. So you have an item of Torm in your possession, young man.
I do.
And why do you wear that? And what is the purpose of you wearing that?
Long story short, from what I can perceive, Torm has plans for me and bestowed this upon me by happenstance. I came upon his scriptures. They made perfect sense to me. I also came upon another document, which I won't share with you right now, that led me to believe this world is starving for the teachings of Torm and maybe of the... Torm is part of the Triad.
Yeah.
Triple Alliance or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, perhaps this world would benefit from the teaching and guidance of the Triumvirate, whatever.
He says, yes, I know all this, but you understand that the priests of Torm were all snuffed from existence within the past few years. So their temples are in ruins. There is a story about a paladin of Torm that still exists. So she is the only one that's left as far as I know.
Who is this paladin?
From what I have heard, she was taken by Vecna, and she was fooled into thinking she was doing the gooding of her god, not realizing that eventually her powers that she was receiving were not from her god anymore. And she died, and she woke up as a creature of death.
So she is a creature of death now?
No, she was.
Oh, she came back from being a creature of death. Gotcha. Okay.
But she was restored, and she is to the west of here now.
Okay. Back towards Gestad. Further than Gestad, obviously. The hometown.
Oh,
Gestad.
yeah.
Much further?
Much further.
Gotcha. Do you have a name?
Elenthia.
Elenthia. Okay. Paladin of Torm, went to Vector and went back to Torm. Got it. She might be a valuable ally in the future. I might be able to, I could use her. Oh, not use, sorry. I could work with her to perhaps restore what was. Who are you? Clearly, haven't always been Crazy Jack. I'd much rather address you by your real name.
I think for now it's better that you don't know who I am.
Fair enough. Well, I believe we should head back in before we raise too much suspicion, unless there's something else I need to know. I am, just so you know, Halford is actually going to help his friend, Laviana, who appears to be wrongfully accused and set up for a crime she did not commit. The driving factor behind all this is a man apparently named Zem, who has corrupted or taken advantage of the corruption of the town as a whole and the mayor. I intend to get to the bottom of it.
Zem is a lackey.
The lackey of who?
There are lots of forces. Don't know who's running the show, though. But there are a lot of Zems running around. Zem is just the one who likes to have his name spoken out in the open. Those people don't usually last long, but for some reason he has.
Okay.
Be careful in your dealings with him.
I see.
Do not reveal your to him.
I don't intend to.
Unless absolutely necessary, and then at that point you'll have to make a choice.
I see. But based on what Halford is telling me, Laviana there's no reason for her to be locked up in stockades. I would like to free her, but the consequence of repercussions of that action is not going to be as simple as taking out of her chains and opening the stock. I'm sure that can't be that easy. There has to be some justification. If not, we'll have to think of some sort of escape plan for when we break her out.
Well, keep in mind, Cleric of Torm, that even though your guidance leads you to just, sometimes the laws are perverted and the goodness involved in them is not being used. That happens a lot with corrupt officials in societies.
I've been made aware of these.
That's why I don't follow many rules. I kind of make them as I go.
I understand. For laws to rule the land, they need to be just, and that's what I'm starting with here. If I can plant that seed in this town, that the laws that are being pressed upon the people are not just laws. They should find a way, if possible, to change said laws. Overnight change, but just to plant that seed of doubt.
Roll perception.
Oh, gosh, darn it. Who's listening in? That's the question, right? 19!
Okay. No, you see 4 guards approaching you.
Oh, dear.
And Crazy Jack kind of sees them and he says, "Gotta go." And he kind of just stumbles and kind of glares at them and looks away and heads back into the bar. And they approach you and they say,
Can you believe this guy wasted my time?
So you...
We call him Crazy Jack for yes.
You're the person that we're looking for, I believe.
Depends who you're looking for.
There was someone new to town today that was with Halford, and he spoke with the mayor, and she requires your attendance immediately.
I'll be glad to accompany you. Let me inform my companion inside of where I'm heading to.
All right, be quick, because we don't like keeping her waiting.
I understand. All right, I'm going to go in and talk to Halford and say, Halford, is there a back door to this bar?
Of course there is.
We
What
need
a
to go.
silly
We
question.
need to go out of it now.
Okay.
Tell whatever Tia you went to use the outhouse and be back short.
Okay.
We need to go
All right, let's go.
now.
Okay.
This is not good.
Oh, God.
I'll explain him on the way out that the. Before I ask him, did Zem ever come in?
He never came in.
He never came in. All right. I'll explain to Halford that I was talking to Crazy Jack and was approached by the city guard who wanted to escort me back to the mayor, but we have not really found or done anything. So it raises my suspicion as to why. First of all, why they need to send 4 guards to come get me. Where if it was a cordial visit, they could send 1. Say, would you mind coming back?
That's weird. She doesn't have too many official guards. The militia is very small. It's like 2 score people, I think.
Give them a. From what I remember of how they were geared, does that sound like her men?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those are them? Okay. Well, she sent all four of her small guard to come escort me back to the town. So,
What should we do? I should go just get Laviana and run. We should just free her and get out of here.
Oh, this isn't good.
I do know a town.
Alfred, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think you might be right. We're not going to be able to figure this all out in a day, and her time is short. Let's head to the docks and arrange passage out of this town. How far? Well, that doesn't matter. We got to arrange for a ship to carry me and 2 halflings. Do I want to try to bring him? Yeah, sure. 2 humans, 2 halflings. Do you know anybody that we could arrange that?
Sure, we do a lot of dealings with the docks. They're the ones we do our trade with.
Okay.
Do you have gold?
A little. Not much.
I don't have much gold. I have some silver.
How much would this cost? The passage to the town to the north that they're all afraid of.
Well, and we're looking to keep it quiet and get to the other city.
Yes. That's what we're going to do.
I'm going to say maybe for 4 people,
Yes.
maybe 4 or 5 gold each.
It's a sign from Torm. If you want to succeed, you got to sacrifice it all. Very well. Alfred, I'm going to regret this. Here are 5 gold pieces. See to it that we have passage arranged as soon as possible and as quietly as possible. And they
Okay.
need to be ready to go at the drop of a dime.
All right.
Well,
When they leave,
copper.
they're departed to leave soon or in the morning. Usually the fishermen go out daily.
Okay, let's go find out then. That's first and foremost. Let's go find out. Let me stop beating around the bush. Let's go find out when these guys going to leave.
Okay. You guys step out from behind the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and you see Halford, and you see 4 figures come out, and one of them looks like a burly-looking human. And he goes, "Where you been hiding, half-man?"
Halford, this is him, I assume.
Yes, that's Sam. We should run. We should go.
Why do we have to run from him?
He approaches. He goes, "So your girlfriend's a murderer, and now you're all upset. Oh, who is this? Who is this? Who are
Who
you?
talks like that? What is he, 5?
Who are you, and what are you doing in my city?"
It's like a Victorian era rapscallion from England. Oi, look at you. Your girlfriend did more to you. Oh, so that's a terrible accent. I forget you ever heard that. All right, so who am I? Who are you? Because he hasn't introduced himself, has he?
He's like, "What? What? Are you serious?"
You speak common, don't you? Who are you?
He looks and he's laughing. He's like,
to.
"This guy doesn't know who I am? We should tell him who I am."
It's about to get messy.
I can tell you who I am.
Yeah, it's going to get messy.
How about you just come with me and we'll show you who I am? That sounds like a better idea. Considering you're walking around with this half man in my town.
Your town. That's interesting. I met the mayor earlier today, and I'm pretty sure it's her town. Well, how is it your town? How is it your town? When I spoke to the mayor today, clearly it's her town.
Yeah.
And frankly, I don't have time to talk to you. I have business to take care of.
Yeah, we have business too with him.
Well, he's under my protection for now.
Well, then you're coming with us. Then the two of you can come with us.
No, that's not going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Where are these guys arranged?
We can carry you, or you can come with us willingly. I prefer carrying me personally. Newcomers always need to be taught a lesson.
It's going to get real messy real fast. Yeah, okay, there's Where's his cronies?
I need crony people.
Well, these guys can be cronies, right? Crony.
No,
crony.
those are players.
Yeah, but
This is me.
for the purpose of this confrontation, you could never mind.
Get 4 cronies over there. I think I have
Wow,
warriors with
you're
swords.
actually digging up cronies. Okay,
Yeah, get me 4 of them.
this is gonna get nasty. Gosh darn it!
All right.
I could have talked
The guys with the swords, the unpainted ones.
Oh, these boys.
Yeah, those guys. Just put 2 of them on each of his sides.
Coming out of this back door is an alley,
Yeah.
and they're all.
You guys were walking away as you were talking, but you stumbled upon him. There's a 20% chance of meeting him or one of his men, and I rolled a 0.5. So a 0.5 means you run into them, and that's what I rolled. And it's
no, I'm not throwing
You know,
you a
that's-
line. Like, what are the odds, man? 1 in 20. Okay, I got it. Yeah, but
it's 1 in 20. That's what I rolled.
what the hell?
So what do you want to do?
That's not 4.
He says, "Come with us." It's one way or the other.
Call for help.
That's them right there. And they draw swords. He doesn't have a sword though. He's got a huge paddle.
Paddle.
It looks like something that he used to torture people with. It doesn't look like something.
A paddle?
Yeah.
Well, might as well prepare for this.
The halflings are like, we should just go with them or run.
Halford, you take care of what I told you to take care of. I'll meet you as soon as I can. Go. So I would like him to go, yoink, and I'll intervene, put myself, oh my gosh, with my hammer and shield in front to block Zem and his cronies while he goes and does that. That's
all right.
Ideally what I'd like to do.
If he walks away, then they step towards you. They go for him.
Oh boy.
Pick him up and run.
Pick him up and run.
He's 35 pounds.
I'm sure he is light enough, but oh boy.
Are we gonna maintain our record with clerics?
With what?
We'll find out in a second.
Oh, clerics, if they die or whatnot?
I think Emily's character only died like twice, so don't worry.
Only twice. Lovely.
And every NPC we've ever met that was a cleric or
Nice.
related.
I stopped making NPC clerics because they just. What are you doing?
I am, like I said,
Okay.
draw the shield and hammer and
Well,
I'm not, okay.
At this point, it's just for actions.
No, I'm fine. This is
Because if he's trying to get away, they're going to prevent him from going away. And guess what I rolled on an ish?
Yeah, I'm sure something really low.
A nat 20.
Oh, initiative is
A 27 dice.
20 now?
Yeah, so I go first.
Why am I even rolling? 9.
I'm just saying.
You can get a natural 20.
You could roll a natural 20. All right.
No, I did no such thing.
So you can choose to take an action, but these 2 guys are blowing by you. So you can choose to take an action on one of them. these two guys, they step up here aggressively towards you. Almost like ready action on you. If you swing on them, they'll swing back.
Hang on a second.
So now you get attack opportunity on one of the guys that runs by you if you want. It's a reactive. That's what it's called. Reaction or reactive in 5.
It's a reaction.
Reaction, yeah.
But can a reaction be used to pop off a spell?
Only if it's usually specifies if it can be cast as a reaction.
Probably not. Ideally, I would like to put Bless on myself, but I don't think that's going to... Takes 1 action. Guessing time, 1 action, 30 feet.
That's an action, so that's on your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
There aren't many reaction things you can do in general.
Okay. That will just enhance my ability to not potentially die. All right. Great. So it's a free action to swing at these guys. Does it put me any kind of... I mean, swinging at him, wouldn't that in turn turn my body so now my back is facing these guys? That wouldn't make much sense, would it?
I mean, you can hit him as he's going by.
Okay.
Because they're all moving at the same time, kind of. They won't be close enough to attack you. Now, once they're in front of you and they're within 5 feet, if you turn around, it's attack for opportunity on you,
right.
Which is called reaction in this.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to. You can use reaction allows you to do a lot of different things.
I can take a whack at a guy and not be able to
It's a free attack.
Not give them reaction.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right, fine. Oh boy, I'll take a swipe at that. Doesn't really matter, right? They're both chasing after them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll attack one of this one.
Okay.
17.
Roll the damage.
It's one-handed, so 1d8 plus whatever my strength modifier is, which is 2. So, maxed out 20. Oh, I'm sorry, 10.
God damn. Okay.
I maxed out on. How about that?
Okay. He falls down. These guys kind of come up to you and swing.
Okay. Now, would it be realistic? Okay. Not to sound. I don't want to say. Oh, Mike, actually see. Would it have been practical for me to have taken out the shield? Is what I'm getting at. Ideally, I'm standing facing multiple guys with shield and hammer, not two-handing it at this time.
Okay.
But if, realistically speaking, I didn't have time to break out the shield, but I don't want to give myself a.
If you want the shield out, you have it. Let's say you took it out.
So, 18.
So what's your AC?
18.
Okay, that's 1 hit, 1 miss.
Lovely.
And that's 5 damage.
Ouch. Okay. I am down to 4. This is not good. Not good at all.
Okay, what's your niche?
Mine was a re-rolling or...
Oh, no, you're attacking. Or doing whatever you want. At this point.
Run. You can't beat all of them.
Would I lose a turn by glancing back and see what progress old Halford has made in getting away? If at all.
Well, first of all, keep in mind that your initiative is 6 seconds. So that's not the time that you have to make a choice. So you can glance, but that's it. Just a quick glance. And by this point, I didn't even roll initiative for him. He actually moved first. So he caused everyone else to be in initiative.
Yeah, sure.
So if you look, and you're probably seeing this. So if you take a quick glance, you see the guy. And that's just from like a quick glance.
Gotcha. I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's time to book it. That's real priestly.
All right, so whole ass.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
And they're going to take their shots at me and knock me out and done.
Well, one of them missed. They both missed. All right.
What are the odds?
So you are running, I'm assuming this way.
I am.
All right, so this is what's going on. You're running, and then we roll the initiative.
Okay. This has gone sideways. 12.
Okay, you go first. So you're running, and you're actually able to catch up to this guy. Oh, I broke Tony!
You knocked Tony out.
I broke my knee.
All right, there we go. You all right?
Yeah, I'm
going
good.
to live? All right, so I'll smack that
So, yeah,
if I can.
let's get these guys off, because they're in there.
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm alright.
So you're actually that close to him.
Okay.
What's your dex?
Not good. 10.
Okay, so then no, you're not that close to him. So you're probably like we'll say 20 feet away, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
But halflings move at slower speed, so he's probably only 20 feet away from him.
So I can just maintain a pursuit for now.
Yeah.
Not too much else I can.
They don't follow you.
These guys don't follow?
No, they don't follow you.
Huh. All right, so I will maintain the chase, right?
Okay.
Knowing that eventually he's going to catch him, which will probably slow him down. In which case, then I'll crack his skull open with my hammer.
Roll your initiative again.
Okay. 6.
Okay, but that's still better than me. So if you beat me in initiative, you kind of close that gap.
Okay.
And he's rolling really well on initiatives.
Great.
So go ahead, roll again.
Okay. Gosh, darn it. 5. I'm terrible at this. I see. Oh, we're going to roll this out? All right, fine.
Well, after a certain would roll.
4.
Okay, I think that's what we all rolled. Yeah, because now it's in the streets. So
7.
at this point, it spills out into the streets where you're running through, where I have to roll for central again.
Okay.
And that's a 39. So that's a chance of...
This is getting messy.
Guards might see, though.
It wasn't supposed to happen this way.
Yeah, at this point, there are people like yelling, like and screaming, and you know. So now you're like full blown. So what happens is...
Why would he run into the street? What?
Well, he
knows the alleys. Why did he not go through the alleys? Oh.
Well, I could answer that question, but I can't. Roll me a perception.
A perception. Okay. Oh my gosh.
You don't need to roll high. You need a 10.
I don't know. Where's...
It's wisdom.
Is it? Oh, then I'm good.
Okay.
13.
So you do notice, as per your statement, you do notice that he runs into the market area, kind of like, and he kind of stops after a minute, looks around, and he runs the other way.
Market area where she is?
No, just...
Okay.
At this point, you guys aren't really in the center of town. You're probably like 15-minute walk away.
Okay.
But he moves out of the alleys back into the regular...
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like...
Okay. He knows the people he's dealing with. So he's getting into a public place.
Yes.
They are not trying to expose themselves. They're not... Got it. All makes sense. Gotcha.
With me?
With you. Okay. So
Okay.
I am putting the shield and hammer away.
Okay.
Like, whoa!
Yeah, they don't... The people don't really notice you as you come out, if unless you're,
Gotcha.
charging with your hammer, screaming, like,
Well,
then,
Or sort of, but I mean... So he breaks left, and that guy broke right.
Yeah.
Is it worth chasing that guy? No, considering I'm wounded, so no. Is there I only have 1 spell left for the day. Does medicine allow myself to heal myself? No, right? That's for stabilizing wounds. Disregard. All right, let's follow. Let's go catch up with Halford.
Can I
Okay.
see the 5e handbook?
Sure.
All right, so you call to him, and eventually you guys catch up. Kind of move these guys off.
All right.
All right, you're in town. He's very nervous at this point, and he's like, yeah, they're real aggressive now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's imperative that we get out of here as soon as possible. Again, we need to arrange the book passage out of this town as soon as possible. So I'm afraid that if we leave on foot, we're just going to be pursued. If we leave at sea, we're in a better chance of slipping out. And we can land anywhere we want along the coast. So we don't necessarily have to go to the town. We can let off halfway down the shore. All right. Well.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
I want to find out how long until we can book passage on a ship. If not, then we will have to take the wild ride out of town.
You guys can hit the ports. It doesn't take that long to get there.
All right.
We'll say another 10 minutes.
As far as the cloak is concerned, hood up, trying to be as inconspicuous as possible
Okay.
at this point, realizing that despite the protection of Torm, that there's more going on here that I can handle. I'll come back when I'm level 20. Destroy you! All right.
A lot of halflings around here, too, conducting business and stuff. Halford makes his way to one of the ports. He seems very familiar with it. He walks up and starts talking to, some of the people around. And he comes back after a couple of minutes and is like, okay, so they're going to leave at the crack of dawn, and they'll take, how many ever we have. So we may have to work on board a little bit, help out, but that's okay. So it's easy work.
Okay. Crack of dawn, huh? I'm not sure if we're going to have that long. Do you know where someplace we could hide until night? The mayor's office?
Well, you really shouldn't be talking, but the mayor is looking for you as well, so you've got multiple people trying to get you.
Yes. I have no reason to believe that she could be trusted.
Right, that's true.
He says we'd have to go back into the central city. We have to get away from the docks because that's where these guys they hang out.
Oh, that's their stronghold, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, let's proceed back to the center of town. Can you get close to? Can you get a message to? Oh, I'm terrible at this. Laviana.
Just call me Lovey.
Can you get a message to Laviana that we will be departing at the crack of dawn?
She's just in town square. We can go meet her.
Yeah, but we probably don't want to announce that too late. I want to get it to her subtly so she's not intimidated into releasing that kind of information. So we want to be as subtle as humanly possible. I want her to know that we are breaking her out and we're gonna get out of this town.
Do you want me to send someone to go talk to her?
Do you have someone you can trust?
Yeah.
Then do that.
Okay. All right. So you guys walk through kind of merchant area.
By the way, I don't have that.
He finds his way over to it looks like a little halfling establishment.
Mm-hmm.
He sits there. He's there for about another 10 to 15 minutes, and then he leaves. And he goes, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna send someone.
Okay.
We got to get her out, though. How are we gonna get her out?"
Well, I'll try the right way one last time.
Okay. What's the right way?
To tell the mayor that I don't think she's being held for at least not the right crime. Let's put it that way. She's definitely not trying to assassinate anybody. She was set up by Zem, apparently. Our only hope is that the mayor and Zem aren't in cahoots. Although you have already said that they are, Halford. So maybe there's some resentment in that relationship that we can take advantage of.
Okay.
Can't think of any other recourse to get her out. Otherwise, we're just going to have to break her out of the stocks. Or, no, wrong. She gets Marcia's stocks in the morning so we can intercept the waylay the guards while they're escorting her. And if worse comes to worse, I could just haysack her over my shoulder and run. Which would be hilarious to see. Carrying a halfling like a suitcase?
Sure.
Wow. So, Xavarion, our cleric of Torm, is planning a prison break. Nothing else like having a lawful good priest, god of justice, and having to follow her, looking at the best way to fix the solution is to break the law and be on the run. And that's right after he attacked a bunch of brigands that were, definitely not the nicest of fellows, but they weren't going to cut him down just yet. They were still possibly willing to negotiate. And then they went to grab Halford, and he struck him like, nope, you're not going to do that. Bam, struck him, knocked him down. I mean, sometimes PCs, they just react. This is a cleric of Torm who's acting, and it's the trials that a cleric of Torm must face. What is the law? Are the laws just? Are the right laws in place? Will he have to come back and possibly do an entire overthrow and reestablish society? And I mean, that's a lot on the plate. This cleric of Torm is not having the best time in Watercross Bay so far, and he's already got a boat and looking to we're out of here. Let's get Laviana. Let's break her free and run because we have no other way out. So I guess they're trying to figure that out now, what they're going to do, and you'll have to wait and see next episode what happens. What will they do? Will they get her out? Will they break free, or will they just end up in the stockades? Will Zem find them and kill them? Will the mayor at least will negotiate with them, listen to them? So we got a lot going on, and we haven't even introduced. We have like 6 player characters, and I'm just starting it kind of slow, trying to build the story a little bit. We have 2 that you've met in game, that is. So you've met 2 in game. You've met Laviana, and then you have Xavarion. Once the story gets rolling, I'll introduce other players in the game. So some of them will be, a little more fun than others, I guess. I don't want to say it, but eventually we'll have a full load of players. So, and from there we'll go on. So anyway, like I said before, next episode, watch it. Click on the buttons. Down there, over here, I don't know how this works. So YouTube, YouTube is a thing, check out our new episode. Check out our last episode. We have an intro that I put out there to kind of introduce myself. If there's any questions, the comments is there for that. Leave your questions. Ben the DM will answer all. All right? Thank you for your support and your cooperation. All right? You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.